Welcome back, traders. Hoping your coffee was stronger than the market's result today as SPY's symmetrical triangle breakdown.
And that thunderous trendline rupture in XLF.
Exactly. It turned Monday into a real bear's playground. For those of you that haven't watched Ez's last couple analysis videos, we highly, highly recommend you watch those because we're seeing some serious warning signs.
For sure. And with the dollar perking up and non-farm payrolls lurking on Thursday, we could be in for some exceptional volatility.
You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary Series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education, but nothing we say here is financial advice. Okay, let's get into it.
It was a decisive day for the bears, and I mean, the technical damage wasn't subtle at all. SPY finished down 0.93%.
Right, but it was that break that mattered.
More critically, yes. We saw that nasty break below the trend line of the symmetrical triangle. That's a pattern where, volatility compresses before a big move.
And this time it exploded straight down.
Straight down.
Absolutely, and that breakdown really confirms the bearish thesis we've been tracking. The Dow, DIA, shed 1.16%, QQQ dipped 0.85%, but the small caps.
Wow. IWM cratered 1.99%.
Yeah, that extends the slide we mentioned last week. Just massive risk aversion.
But the one chart just screaming instability today was XLF, the financials.
That's the key nugget right there. XLF got absolutely slammed lower, plunging 1.99% on massive volume.
Massive volume.
And this isn't just another sector taking a hit. When financials snap a critical trend line with this kind of volume, it suggests the market is pricing in some real risk ahead of major data.
And this is where risk management becomes so important. Breaks like that one in XLF, they're textbook chaos. They show why you need pattern reconnaissance and, well, an ironclad risk framework.
You really do.
It's exactly the kind of thing we drill down on in our Grok Trade Mentorship program. You just can't have emotional exits in moments like these.
We saw a definite divergence today, though. The leaders were communication services. They actually managed to gain 0.94%. Wait, comm services, that's not purely defensive like utilities. Was that gain driven by just a few huge names?
Great question. It was. It was definitely driven by stability in the largest component names. So it suggests more of a selective parking of cash, not a broad rush back into risk.
Okay, it makes sense.
The laggards told the real story. Financials down almost 2% and energy dropping 1.42%.
So moving to the macro side, this technical breakdown is happening right before a huge week for data.
Right. Economic data was light today, but we did hear from Fed Governor Waller. He was laying out a case for pressing ahead with rate cuts, citing softer job signals.
So that creates a real conflict, right? The Fed's talking easing.
But the market's technicals, especially in XLF, are flashing these deep caution signals right before those same jobs numbers.
So the volatility fuel is coming.
Yeah.
Wednesday's FOMC minutes, and then Thursday.
Thursday's the big one. NFP, the unemployment rate, and existing home sales. Every trader should have that circled.
So with all that noise coming, what specific setups are you watching for tomorrow?
Two charts really stand out. First, McDonald's MCD. It's hugging resistance right at the upper downsloping trend line of its symmetrical triangle. It looks primed to potentially tip lower.
Okay. And the second one?
Costco, COST. It's coiled up in a descending triangle, which is a key pattern that often comes right before a decisive breakdown test of support.
As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way.
And click subscribe, too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
So speaking of that global risk picture, this slide wasn't just in equities, was it?
Not at all. Bitcoin joined the rout with a sharp 2.83% plunge. That dragged Coinbase down with it, of course, just reinforcing that overall risk-off environment.
That dive just begs the question, where's the bottom here after last week's shaky footing?
Exactly. And meanwhile, metals, so GLD and SLV, they eased a bit, but are just sticking to that range-bound grind. No real counterpunch or safe haven signal today.
Okay, so to wrap it all up.
To summarize, today's broad-based bleed is really pinned on emboldened bears exploiting that SPY triangle fracture and the XLF high-volume gut punch. This technical damage right before NFP, it just demands caution.
A cautionary tale for sure. So here's a thought for you guys. Drop your take in the comments on whether financials' decisive snap spells deeper trouble for the entire market. Are credit fears now overtaking rate cut hopes?
Good question.
Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.